So, the moment you realize that your parents aren't the perfect 80s movie parents is the moment that you become an adult. See, I was the envy of all my friends because I had two of the coolest parents on the planet. And I lived in a house where I was raised with love, respect, and epic fucking parties. There was a tremendous amount of guilt around sharing the story because there was a bit of what felt like a betrayal to the people that I really loved and I cared about. And so this story was a secret, and I can't tell this story. After reading one book on feng shui, I'm now a feng shui expert. And my first client is going to be my mom. Early on, she's like, look at it as a love letter to your mom and your dad. And that really kind of flipped it and made it okay. So I kept my secret. And I lived in that house for 9 months. My dad never knew. And my mom and I never discussed it. I've been living with this. I had nothing to do with it, but I am somebody who got caught up in this whirlwind, and I'm going to share it. And I look at my mom, and I'm immediately brought back into the reality that's been my life for the last 9 years. This is a fucking farce. This isn't real. And so I put on a fake smile, and I respectfully decline, and I walk out the door knowing that that's the last time I'm ever going to see my dad in the house that I grew up with. And I lived with that secret for 15 years or more, and it was fucking time. And there I am, on the veranda with my mom and my dad, sitting there drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, and laughing. Like the 15 years that has been going on has not happened. And I'm flabbergasted. And in that moment, I learned a very valuable lesson, an adult lesson. And that is, just because something ends doesn't mean that it wasn't wickedly successful. Thank you.